the National Football League. And all eyes are on Jared Goff. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Broncos and the Commanders under the lights on Thursday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Darnold. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Play action. It's Darnold. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
3rd down and 10. Here's Darnold. That is caught, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Darnold now to throw. Open man, that's Henry. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 1st overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 16 carries, 57 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, that's Hill, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's Achane. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Goff. Little short pass here to Hill. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Goff throwing again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jerome Baker drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here we go. From the gun, here's Goff. Little short pass here to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Goff. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now it's Goff. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devon Achane, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders back out late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Darnold from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Here's Darnold. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And his throw is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay,
these
Coach,
two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the penultimate week of the season. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And with that last run, he's going to move past the 1,500-yard mark in rushing for the year as he continues his climb up the single-season rushing charts. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. There's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This now a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 37. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's Darnold. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Caught by Wilson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. In motion right is Pittman. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Gibson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Darnold. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Darnold, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will not get there. He comes up short, and they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Little short pass here to Hill. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal will give them the late lead. Achane. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Taysom Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Wilson snags it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that'll be caught by Darden.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Darnold.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Goff.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Goff now to throw.
Connecting with Hill.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Goff.
Throw caught by Achane.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.